Hi everyone. So I'm going to start getting ready for today's class. Thank you so much for being here. Today, oh my goodness, gotta be careful with this. It's really windy and cold in Florida, here in Miami. So we're going to a power yoga class. We're going to first get ourselves settled and warmed up so we can do our class. So you can start getting in your mat. By the way, my name is Paula. You can find yourself in an easy seated position or slowly come into Shavasana corpse pose. You can also come to Sutta Baddha Konasana, having your legs crossed and the soles of your feet touching each other, or keeping your legs extended. You can close your eyes or keep them open, whatever calls your name. We're just going to get our energy settled and start tuning in with our breath. You're going to begin taking a big inhale all the way from your nose. Hold for a few seconds and slowly empty out. Let it go. As you inhale, imagine your body filling up with positive energy, abundance, and gratitude, positive emotions. And as you exhale, you're going to release everything that no longer serves you. Remember that you can use my words as a guideline, but you can breathe at your own pace. Take a deep breath, fill up, and slowly exhale. Take a deep breath, inhale as much as you can, center yourself and hold for a few seconds, and slowly release as you exhale from your nose or mouth. We're going to stay here for 2 more breaths. Take a deep breath, one last time here, and slowly exhale. You can find your way into corpse pose. Very slowly, you're going to bring things into your chest and stay here. Just swing yourself from side to side so that way you can start warming up your back. My apologies if you can hear the wind in the microphone. This is really windy at this moment. You can start bringing yourself back and forward, doing circles in one direction, and slowly just a switch towards the opposite. Remember to go with your own breath. You can go as fast or as slow as you like. Just remember that you have to enjoy yourself. Bring the knees into your chest and slowly start swaying yourself back and forward so you can come to a seated position. You can bring the knees all the way down and keep them crossed. That way you can find your way in Sukhasana, easy seated position. Here we're going to warm up our body a little bit, bringing our arms all the way towards the sides just to activate our core here. Take a deep breath and bring them all the way towards the ceiling, just looking towards the sky as well if you're outdoors. And slowly exhale. Gonna stay here for one more breath. Take a deep inhale and slowly exhale. You're going to bring your right hand all the way down towards the mat and slowly bring your right elbow down and open up with your left arm into your Sukhasana side stretch. Remember to breathe in as deeply as possible and slowly exhale, release. Breathe in one more time and slowly let go. You're going to push off your elbow and slowly come back towards the other side, bringing your left elbow down. Take a big inhale and open up with your right arm towards the opposite side here in your big side stretch. Remember to do what feels more comfortable for you. Breathe in here as deeply as you can and slowly let go. Release. Breathe in one more time and slowly let go. Come back to center. We're going to rotate our neck for a few rounds. You're going to inhale and slowly look towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, you're going to look down, or you can just go in any way or direction you like. We're just going to do a few circles in one direction once again. Remember to go at your own pace. It's your own practice. And slowly come back to your own side. My apologies. I think I'm going to start getting a little sick because of the cold weather. Take a deep inhale, look towards the ceiling, and exhale, look down. And eventually bring your neck back towards neutral position. We're going to bring our right hand all the way towards your left knee, and your left hand is going to go behind your body, supporting you. Take a big inhale and look towards the left shoulder and go Sukhasana side twist. Take a deep breath, lengthen here your spine and ribcage, and slowly let go. Breathe in one more time, and slowly empty out, and bring yourself back to center. You're going to now bring your left hand towards your right knee, and your right hand is going to be supporting you behind your back. Take a deep breath and look towards your right shoulder, opening here as much as you can. Breathe in, hold it for a few seconds, and slowly let go. Take a deep breath one more time, and slowly empty out. You're going to come back to neutral position very slowly. My apologies. You're going to bring yourself to tabletop position. You're going to bring your knee under your hips and your wrists are going to be under your shoulders. Your back is going to be flat. Basically, imagine you're going to just think that you can support something in your back. Take a big inhale. With your right hand, you're going to lengthen towards the ceiling, creating a slight twist in your back. And slowly exhale. You can bring your right elbow or your shoulder down towards the mat. And your left hand can go towards the front of your mat. And your right hand is going to be on the side here. You can also grab your right hip with your left hand. As you thread the needle here for a few breaths, remember to breathe in and slowly exhale. Breathe in one more time and slowly empty out. We're going to stay here for one more breath. And as you exhale, you're going to bring your left hand as close as possible to your body. Push off and come back to your tabletop position. Bring yours back to neutral position. Take a big inhale. Lengthen towards the ceiling with your left hand. Make a twist here. And slowly exhale. You can bring your elbow down towards the floor or your shoulder. Making sure your left hand is towards the side of your body. And your right hand can go in front of your mat. Or you can grab your left hip here, creating a bond as you thread your needle. Take a deep breath and slowly exhale, release. Breathe in one more time and slowly let go. You're gonna stay here for one more breath and slowly exhale. Come back to tabletop position and slowly we're going to come to downward facing dog. You're going to lift up your knees off the mat, tucking your toes to the ground, making sure your hands are shoulder width apart and your feet are hip width apart. We're going to stay here warming up our body for a few breaths. Remember to take long, deep inhales and slow, control exhale. You can try bringing the heels of your foot closer towards the ground if this is something that feels accessible to you. Remember to extend your arms as much as you can. And just imagine you're making a pyramid or triangle shape with your body. We're going to take a deep inhale and lift up a right leg off the mat. Slowly bend or left knee, or right knee. Into a little downward facing dog. Slowly, you're going to bring your knee towards your chest. Drop it in between your hands and keep your left leg extended behind you. We're going to find our way into our Ardha Kapotanasana half pigeon, making sure one leg is in front of the other. Take a deep breath, lift up your chest to bring your shoulders behind your ears, and slowly exhale. You can bring your forearms all the way down towards the ground or your fingers in front of your body. So just stay here for a few breaths in your Ardha Kapotanasana, half pigeon. Take a deep breath and slowly exhale. Breathe in one more time and slowly let go. Stay here for one more breath. And as you exhale, slowly you can bring your hands closer towards your fingertips. Inhale, you're going to tuck your toe and your left foot towards the ground or your toes. And slowly lift up to a high plank and bring your foot
One foot down next to your one. You're going to stay here for a few breaths, bending one knee at a time. Just observe, checking with your body, see if anything feels different. What changes go through your body through your yoga sequence today or practice. Slowly, we're going to bring our knees towards the ground and slowly bring them towards the sides of the mat. You're going to bring your hips towards the ground, ideally pushing your feet out so that way you can stay comfortable or do what feels accessible to you. And slowly you can stay here in hero pose with your chest extended, or you can bring your hands towards the front to your child's pose. Remember, whatever variation you decide to do, there's no right or wrong way to do yoga. Take a deep breath and slowly exhale. Breathe in one more time here and slowly let go and soften. You're going to start bringing your hands closer towards your body and lifting up back to a tabletop position. Come back to your downward facing dog with an exhale, lifting your feet off the ground and bringing your heels as high as possible. You can bend your knees here for a few breaths, taking a big inhale, fill up, and as you exhale, just let go. If you see any thoughts arising in your head, just gently try to push them away and come back to your breath. We're going to lift up our left leg off the mat and slowly stay here in a three-leg downward facing dog. You can also bend your left knee and open up your left hip here. Breathe in as much as is possible and slowly exhale, release. Bring your knee into your chest and slowly drop it down in between your hands in the front of the mat. Your right leg is going to be extended behind your body as much as is possible, basically aligning one leg in front of the other one. Take a deep breath, lengthen with your chest, bring in your shoulders back, and as you exhale, bring your chest forward towards the ground. You're going to bring your forearms all the way down, right next to the sides of the mat, or you can also bring your hands all the way forward so you can extend your chest and upper body as much as possible here in Ardha Kapotanasana. Take a deep breath and slowly let go. Let yourself soften. Try not to hold anything back. Just stay the present. Take a deep breath and slowly release. You're going to bring your fingers as close as possible to your body and slowly start lifting up your chest off the ground. You're going to tuck your right toe to the mat and slowly inhale, come back to your high plank. Slowly bring your foot right next to your other one into your downward facing dog. Here you can stay for a few breaths, checking in with yourself, seeing how you're feeling. You're going to take a big inhale, slowly exhale. Bring your hips all the way down towards the ground and come back to your child's pose here or hero pose for a few breaths.
Remember that you can always take a rest whenever you need to, or you can always drink water if that's something that calls your name. Very slowly, you're going to start bringing yourself to tabletop position from your hero or child's pose. Tuck your toes to the ground and lift up to downward facing dog. Take a big inhale, lift up your right leg off the mat into a three-leg downward facing dog. Bend your knee and slowly bring it into your chest and drop down to your half pigeon. Here, we're going to take a deep inhale and slowly exhale. Bring our foot slowly all the way towards the front. You're going to slowly try to stack one knee on top of the other one if this is something that is accessible to you. You can also bring yourself to Sukhasana if there's something more accessible or that calls your name. This is fire log pose or double pigeon. Basically, we're gonna keep our right leg the same way we had in half pigeon. Take a big inhale and slowly exhale. You can start pushing down your knees or bring your hands all the way towards the front of your body and just check in with you how you're feeling. Take a deep breath and slowly exhale. Breathe in one more time and slowly let go. Breathe in here and slowly exhale, start coming up from your firelog pose. You're going to take your left leg and slowly bring it towards the outer side of your right knee or leg. So we're going to have one leg cross on top of the other one. So in this case, the left leg on top of the right leg. You're going to slowly twist towards your left side body, and with your right elbow, you're going to place it or hook it on the outer side of your left knee. Slowly open up towards your left side body, looking towards your left shoulder. You can keep your right elbow bent here or slowly extend it down with your arm completely down as you do your half lord of the fish. Take a deep breath here and slowly exhale. Feel the sensation of your internal organs twisting. Breathe in, slowly let go. Any worries or unnecessary emotions that you're holding on, just let them go. Take a deep breath and slowly start releasing, unhooking your elbow, coming back to center. You're going to start bringing your foot now all the way towards the side. And slowly you can bring yourself to Sukhasana and coming to a tabletop position. Now we're going to slowly lift up back into a downward facing dog. Take a big inhale with your left leg into a three-leg downward facing dog. You can bend your knee here and slowly see how your hip feels. Bring your knee into your chest and slowly exhale. You're going to drop down into your half pigeon. Here you're going to inhale and lift up your chest. Create a small back bend here in your back. And slowly exhale. Place your right leg on top of your left one. So we're going to now come to our fire log pose on our opposite side. Take a deep breath, lift up your chest, and slowly exhale. You're going to come all the way down Try to open up your hips as you lean forward. Slowly, you can also bring your hands in front of you just to expand more your back here. In your double pigeon, breathe in, fill up, and slowly exhale. Let go. Breathe in, slowly exhale. Gonna stay here for one more breath. And slowly as you exhale, you can bring your hands closer towards your body. Now we're going to bring our right foot on the outer side of our left knee. Basically, imagine your knee is the same way as you do your half pigeon, just bent. But you can always modify it. You can always open it or do what feels right for you so you can get closer towards the pose. Don't push yourself too hard. Progress takes time, the same way as growing a plant. We're going to now keep our right knee crossed on top of our left one. And slowly, you're going to open up towards your right side body, looking towards your right shoulder, and hooking your left elbow on the outer side of your right knee. You can keep your elbow in a 90-degree angle. And slowly also exhale all the way down with your arms here in your half roll of the fish. Take a deep breath and slowly exhale. Breathe in one more time and slowly release. Stay here for one more breath. Slowly let go. And softly come back to center. You're going to start hooking your elbow from your knee and coming back to your uh, neutral position. Bring your knee towards the other side and slowly coming back to Sukhasana. We're going to now walk our fingers towards the front and slowly transition to a child's pose. So today it's really cold, so I feel like I'm very stiff. So we're going to start our step sequence so we can get a little bit more warmed up for today. Slowly bring yourself towards the front if you want to stay in child's pose, or you can just remain in hero pose as you rest here for a few breaths. Breathe in, fill up, and slowly exhale. Inhale as deeply as you can, and slowly just let go. Start bringing your hands closer towards your body. We're going to come to tabletop position. Tuck our toes to the ground, lift up our knees, and find our way into downward facing dog. Now, very slowly, we're going to walk our feet towards the front, closer towards our hands. You can breathe here at your own pace, and slowly inhale. Bring your hands all the way towards the ceiling, right next to the sides of your body, finding our way in Tadasana mountain pose. We're going to start at the front of the mat, bringing your hands in your heart center. We're going to do the first salutation of today's practice. Take a deep breath, lengthen your arms towards the ceiling, and slowly exhale. You're going to keep your legs extended, bow down, and find yourself in Uttanasana, steady forward fold. Take a big inhale, extend your back, and look forward to your Ardha Uttanasana. Slowly exhale. You're going to bring your hands down towards the mat. Bring your feet back one at a time. You can bring your knees down and slowly bend your elbows and come to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, extend your elbows, lift up your back of the mat, bring your shoulders back, to Bhujangasana or Uddha Mukha Savasana, Cobra or Upward Facing Dog. Exhale, take your posture down. And exhale, lift up to Downward Facing Dog, Adho Mukha Savasana. Here you're gonna make sure your feet are shoulder width apart and your hands are hip and your hands are shoulder width apart and your feet hip width apart. I don't know if I said it wrong. Basically, you're going to stay here for 5 breaths. You can move your body to warm yourself here. Remember to do what feels best for you. Breathe in and slowly exhale, let go. Breathe in one more time. And as you exhale, just release. Extend your back as much as possible and slowly walk your feet towards the front of the mat. Inhale, look forward, extend your back, bring the hands on top of the knees, but not directly on them, or towards the chin of your legs as well. And slowly exhale, bow down. Here, two forward fold. You can grab your opposite elbows here. That's something that calls your name. Take a deep inhale and slowly lengthen towards the ceiling. And exhale, come back to your heart center. So that was our first salutation of the day. We're gonna take a step towards the side, basically looking towards the side of your mat. Your feet are going to be separated, hip width apart, wider than, sorry, not hip width apart, but a little bit more wider than your hips. I call this not making me think right now. You're going to slowly grab your hips with your hands and keep your legs extended as much as possible. As you inhale, lengthen, and slowly exhale, start bowing down with your chest. Here, we're going to be in our Prasadita Padottanasana. You can slowly see if you can bring your head all the way down, bring your hands all the way towards the ground, and stay here. Roll our legs forward down. Remember to breathe in and slowly breathe out. Take a big inhale and slowly exhale. You can also separate your feet a little bit wider if that feels comfortable to you. Remember, it's your own practice. Breathe in one more time and slowly exhale. You can bring your hands all the way towards your hips and slowly start lifting up back to center. Now we're going to Prasarita Padottanasana B. We're going to open our hands towards the side and slowly bring them behind us, interlacing our fingers. Bring the shoulders behind your ears. Take a deep breath. And slowly exhale, slowly breathe out. As you do this slight inversion, letting the blood going down to your head. Remember to stay present. Breathe in and slowly breathe out. We're gonna stay here for one more breath. Inhale as deeply as you can and slowly exhale. You can start lifting up your chest back towards the center with an inhale here and slowly releasing your hands, letting yourself, you know, come back to normal. Your head might feel a little bit dizzy, so you just have to give yourself a little bit of time to go back to where it was. We're going to stand again towards the front of the mat. You're going to make sure your hands are next to each other in front of your chest.
We're gonna start in Samastiti doing our second sun salutation. Bend your knees, making sure your feet are as close as possible as they can be. And inhale to your fierce pose, Utkatasana, also known as chair pose. Extend your arms as much as is possible and slowly exhale. Extend your legs, falling down to your standing forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen, look forward to your half forward fold. And slowly exhale. You're going to bring your hands down. Bring one foot back at a time. You can bend your knees down. And exhale. Come to Chaturanga Dandasana, low plank. Here, you're going to inhale, lift up your shoulders off the mat. Come to your cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, you're going to tuck your toes to the ground. And exhale, lift up your hips as high as they can be. Take a big inhale, lift up your right leg off the mat to your three-leg downward facing dog. Slowly exhale, place it towards the front, right next to your right hand. You're going to switch your back foot diagonal towards the side of your body or your mat, bringing the heels down towards the floor. Bend your front knee. Inhale, lift up your arms towards the ceiling, lengthen your chest, bring your shoulders back, and slowly circle them all the way down. As you exhale, bring your foot back and come back to Chaturanga Dandasana, low plank. Inhale, lift up to Cobra or upward facing dog. And slowly exhale, tuck your toes to the ground. Lift up your hips to downward facing dog. You're going to stay here for one breath in your down dog. And slowly inhale, lift up your left leg off the mat into a three-leg down dog. Exhale, place it right next to your left hand and slowly rotate your back foot, your right foot in this case, making sure it's diagonal toward the side of your body or mat. You're going to be separated by a few inches apart so they're not going to be in front of each other. Bend your front knee, square your hips towards the front. Inhale, come to your Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1, and slowly exhale. Circle your hands down towards the ground. Bring your foot back and slowly come to Chaturanga Dandasana, low plank. Inhale, lift up to Urdhva Mukha Savasana or Cobra. Slowly exhale, tuck your toes to the ground and lift up to down dog. Here you're gonna stay for 5 breaths. You also have the option, if you like, to come to the child's pose if you want to take a rest here for the remaining of the breaths. Remember to breathe in as much as you can and slowly exhale. Just let it go. Breathe in one more time and slowly exhale. If you're in child's pose, you can slowly start making your way to downward facing dog. And after your 5 breaths, you can make all your way towards the front of the mat, walking your feet as close as possible to your hands. Take a big inhale and look up towards the front to your half forward fold, Ardha Uttanasana. Slowly exhale. You're going to bow down to your full forward fold, Uttanasana. Making sure your feet are as close as possible as they can be. Bend your knees and inhale to fierce pose, chair pose, or Utkatasana. And slowly exhale, extend your legs and bring your hands towards Samastiti. Good job, everyone. So that was our second meditation of today's practice. We're going to now do a
really quick standing sequence just so we can warm up ourselves. We're going to take a step all the way towards the front and leave our right foot all the way forward and take a big step with our left foot. Basically, making sure they're separated by a few inches. Our back foot is going to be looking diagonal towards our body. And one leg is going to be in a 90-degree angle, and the other one is going to be extended as much as it's possible for us. Square your hips towards the front, keeping your chest forward. Inhale, bring your arms towards the ceiling, and stay here for 3 breaths. Breathe in, connect with yourself, see how you're feeling. Does it feel uncomfortable, pleasant? What sensations you're feeling right now? Breathe in, and slowly exhale. For 3 breaths here, you're going to slowly start rotating your back foot. We're going to align our front heel with the middle of your back foot. So they're going to be meeting in an invisible line. You're going to once again bend your front knee in a 90-degree angle and keep the back one extended. Your hips are going to be square towards the side. Bring your arms like a T. Lengthen your chest or core as you activate it here. Breathe in your Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Activating here our quads and our knee. Slowly exhale. Breathe in one more time. And slowly exhale. Bring your right elbow all the way down towards your towards your right knee. Slowly open up with your left arm towards the ceiling and stay here for 3 breaths in your Utthita Parsvakonasana extended side angle. You then also bring your arm diagonal towards your body or bring your hand all the way down towards the ground. Breathe in, fill up, and slowly exhale, release. You're going to lift up your chest, coming back to Warrior 2, and slowly circle your arms back to the floor. Bring your foot right next to the other one, coming back to downward dog, and slowly bring your hips down, coming to your child's pose. We're going to stay here for a few breaths, just letting our hips rest and our legs as well. Breathe in as much as is possible. Hold it at the top of your lungs and slowly release. Breathe in and slowly let go. Anything that no longer serves you, remember that you don't have to hold on to negative emotions, negative people, negative things. You have to listen to what's best for you. Take a deep breath and slowly exhale. You're going to start coming off from your child's pose, bringing your hands as close as possible, coming to your tabletop position, and slowly to your downward facing dog. So you're going to now slowly walk your feet towards the front, as close as possible to your hands, and making your way all the way to Tadasana. With an inhale here, making sure your left foot is all the way at the front of the mat. Take a step back with your right foot. We're going to make sure we're going to be bisecting our front heel with the middle of our back foot. You're going to slowly make sure your back foot is diagonal towards your body. Bend your front knee. Take a big inhale. Bring your hands towards the ceiling or sky. Opening up to your strong warrior here. Staying for 3 breaths in total. Breathing strong. Connecting with your intention in yourself. Remember that you don't have to compare yourself with anybody else. There's
only one warrior of your kind, like yourself. And slowly, as you exhale here in your last breath, you're going to switch your back foot, making sure it's looking towards the side of your mat. Your front heel is going to be connecting with the middle of your back foot. Basically, they're going to be connecting in an invisible line or a line with each other. Bend your front knee, bring your hands towards the side, square your hips towards the side of your mat. Stay here in your warrior two for 3 breaths in total, breathing in, staying connected with your intentions, strong and powerful. Take a deep breath and slowly exhale. Start bringing your left elbow all the way down towards your left knee. Open up with your right arm towards the ceiling, or you can bring your arm diagonal across from your body. Sorry, you're going to stay here for 3 breaths in your Uttita Parsvakonasana. Remember to long inhale and slowly just let it go. After 3 breaths, take a big inhale. Bring yourself back to your warrior two and slowly circle your hands down. Bring your foot back and slowly come down to your down dog and bring yourself to child's pose. You're going to bring your hips all the way down towards the ground and slowly start walking your hands in front of your body. You can bring your head all the way down towards the ground and just stay here, breathing in and slowly breathing out, just letting your hips rest. Take a deep breath, connect with yourself, center, and slowly exhale. Let it float away. You're going to start bringing your hands as close as possible to your body. And slowly, we're going to start coming off towards our seated position. We're going to have our feet right in front of our body, keeping our knees bent. Slowly, you're going to have your hands behind your body. Bringing your hands towards the side, coming into your Navasana boat pose. Take a deep breath, hold it here for a few seconds, slowly release. Breathe in and slowly breathe out. Open up your chest and arms as much as possible. You're gonna stay here for 2 more breaths. Breathe in and slowly breathe out. You're going to start bringing your hands all the way into your chest. Giving yourself a big hug. Remember yourself to stay present. Don't let any of the forces of life get to you and get your peace. Also, you don't have to compare yourself with anybody. The same way that we do poses or do anything in life, we're all different. So you have to remain true to yourself. So we're going to slowly bring our hands behind our back, making sure our fingers are pointing towards our body. You're going to have your feet hip width apart. Take a big inhale, lift up your hips as high as possible into your reverse tabletop. Take a deep breath here. And slowly exhale. Activating your Manipura chakra, your solar plexus chakra, and your heart chakra, your Anahata chakra at the same time. Breathe in opening, pushing your pelvis out, and slowly exhale. You can start bringing your hips all the way down towards the ground. Once again, you can give yourself one big hug. I hope there's not a lot of noise in the microphone because the wind. Sorry about that. You can slowly bring your back all the way down towards the ground. Elbows down. We're going to come to Setu Bandhasana Bridge just to start closing down our practice for the day. Your hips, your feet are going to be hip width apart, as close as possible to your body. Take a big inhale. You're going to keep your hands all the way on the ground, your palms facing down, and slowly stay here, breathing in, opening your chest and hips towards the sky, and exhale. Just let everything release. Breathe in one more time and slowly let go. You're going to bring your hips all the way down, back to neutral position. Slowly, it's going to switch. You're going to hug your knees into your chest, giving yourself a really big hug here so we can close to this practice, reminding yourself to show love and gratitude to all the things that you have in your life. Slowly start extending your left leg, bring your right knee into your chest. You're going to start twisting your knee towards the left side of your body and slowly extend with your right arm towards the upper corner of your mat, coming into your supine spinal pose, or your supine spinal twist. Sorry. Stay here, breathing in, deeply and controlled, and slowly just release, soften. Breathe in and slowly let go. Start coming back to center. You can switch one leg with the other one. Start extending your right leg all the way down towards the ground. You can slowly bring your right knee all the way, your left knee with your right hand all the way towards the right side of your body, twisting in your supine twist. Bringing your left hand towards the upper corner of your mat. You're going to stay here, taking a deep inhale and slowly exhale, letting yourself release, soften. Breathe in one more time and slowly exhale. Slowly start coming back to center. Hug both knees into your chest. And slowly, we're going to close to this practice with Shavasana. If you don't have the time, you can always end here. But I always recommend just taking a few minutes to digest everything that you have done on your practice, so you can feel more calm and not so abrupt. Just letting yourself have a little time to, just to stay present with your breath. If you would like to join me also on an easy seated position or any position choice that you liked, you can also do so. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. Just remember to do what feels more comfortable for you and calls your name.
Very slowly, we're going to start bringing awareness into our body. We're going to start waking and bringing movement into ourselves. You can start slowly moving your fingers, moving your toes. We're going to find ourselves very slowly in an easy seated position so we can close today's practice. You can bring yourself to your right body, come to a seated position, and slowly pushing off. You can have your legs crossed or extended, very slowly, just closing today's practice. You can bring your hands towards your heart center. Take a deep breath, fill up as much as you can, and slowly release. Push it out. Let it out from you. We're going to close today's practice saying the word together, repeating, saying namaste. Namaste, everyone. I wanted to thank you all for being here. This is my first time doing a live stream on YouTube, and I'm hoping that you guys can hear it and see it clearly. Thank you so much for being here. If you got to this point, and I really appreciate it for all your support. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thank you so much for leaving me likes or any comments for any recommendations of any classes or content you like to see. Once again, my name is Paula. My uh, my tag or like my name is Healthy Sprinkles. So I really hope I can see you guys on the next one. And please have a great and peaceful rest of your day. Thank you so much once again.